Yo, what is up, guys? Happy Sunday. Hopefully, everyone's having a great Easter Sunday so far. I just got back from church, had a great time. Hopefully, everyone else is enjoying their day as well. But I wanted to share this kind of like question with you guys because I think this actually will resonate with everyone in this group, at least to some extent. I personally went through this as well. So, I really quickly want to read this question from Abraham to you guys, and then hopefully give you guys some more insight and more of an in-depth question, or I guess answer to this question. So first things first, I know this might sound a bit odd, so I apologize for asking. When going on a fitness journey or other things in life, what do you usually do when you start to feel alone in that journey? I started my fitness journey going to different gyms since um, my friends, then they ended up flicking through time. I kept going, people getting more distant in time, which I understand is it is a representation that values aren't aligning anymore. I guess just curious to see how others respond to these situations. So that's a great question. And quite honestly, going on your fitness journey is a pretty lonely journey, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like you are doing this to yourself, right? It's like you're working out, you're exercising, you're eating all the healthy food, you're prioritizing your sleep, like you're doing this all for yourself, right? And of course that can affect other people in better ways, because ultimately if you're in better shape, you can show up better, you can be a better leader for your friends, for your family members, you can show up to work in a better state, increase your earning capacity because now you feel more energized, you feel more productive. So ultimately, like, yes, at the end of the day, you are ultimately doing this for yourself, but that can affect a lot of people around you in a bunch of positive ways, right? So this is definitely a lonely thing, and this is definitely, I wouldn't say it's a selfish thing, but it does require you to put in the work for yourself, which again can kind of like affect other people in a good, positive way. And so when I first got into fitness, I can really resonate with this. I do want to preface by saying this, that I personally am a pretty introverted person, so I actually enjoy being on my own. Now, with that said, though, of course, I would like to be around friends, right? And of course, I would want my friends, at least my older friends back then, to have come with me on my fitness journey to the gym. But I noticed right away that actually going back all the way back to like grade 9, or yeah, grade 8, grade 9 was like 14, 15 when I first started to get into fitness. I definitely noticed like the friendship, or like the friend group, starting to like drift away, because this was like a pretty critical time in my life, because around grade 9, right, people start to like, when you go to parties, for example, people start starting to like drink alcohol now, start to like smoke weed, smoke cigarettes, right? And I was lucky that I kind of like detached myself from that, not in like weird way, but more of like a natural way. Just naturally, we kind of drifted apart because I wanted to pursue my health and fitness goals. So I started going to the gym after school instead of going to the bus stop where everyone, all the cool kids, I guess, would hang out and like smoke cigarettes. So I wanted to kind of like go towards this health and fitness lifestyle. I went to the gym after school. I went on the weekends and stuff instead of going out to parties. I was playing soccer at the time. I didn't want to go out. I want to make sure that I get enough sleep in for my soccer games. Then, of course, I wanted to work out and make sure that I get optimal results. I wouldn't eat out as much because obviously that won't really fit within like my calories and macros, so I'd eat more at home. So all these small little things start to like slowly but surely change. And ultimately, like, I personally, just to be completely transparent with you guys, I ultimately did not really care, because fast forward now, almost like 10 years later now or something, they're not my friends anymore. And it is unfortunate. Although if our visions aren't aligned, and I'm honestly, guys, I'm really cutthroat with this. Like, if I'm with someone and I notice that they're holding me back from my personal goals, or I notice that they don't have the same vision as me, or at least the same hobbies as me, it's like, at the end of the day, like, why am I spending time with this person? Like, if I want to get into phenomenal tip top shape, if I want to get six pack abs, if I want to live this certain lifestyle of just eating healthy, working out, going on my walks, sleeping enough, reducing my stress levels, and the other person, their vision is more of like wanting to go out on the weekends, party a bit more, eat out, neglect their sleep, play video games, like all these weird things. Again, weird just for me. And it's like, well, we're so just like different, where it doesn't even really make sense anymore for us to like be together, right? Whether it's in like a friendships, or even in like a romantic relationship. Like, I really think that you kind of have to be selfish sometimes and say, okay, this is my goal and this is where I want to go towards. Are these people around me, whether they're friends, colleagues, even family members as well, like, are these people going towards the same direction, or at least are they aligned with like what I want in life? Because I see this happen to so many people where it's almost like crabs in the bucket, where people are just like so just like obsessed with like being around the same people that they were buddies with since elementary school, since kindergarten, since high school. And sure, you guys may have like a good laugh together, you guys may look back on like the good old days, right? But it's like, is this person right now going to help you create a better future or a worse future, right? And you sometimes have to just look at it from like a objective, like almost like an objective kind of like viewpoint, right? It's like, okay, here's where I want to go, and here's where they want to go. Are they aligned? Yes or no? And if the answer is no, it's like you may have to be a bit more selfish and say, hey, sorry, unfortunately, like I don't want to go out. I want to go to the gym. And slowly but surely, and I think it's more of like a natural thing, you guys will just naturally like drift away. So specifically what's happening to Abraham here, like you are going to the gym now, you're eating healthier, you're just pursuing this fitness lifestyle, and you're noticing that some of your, whether they're friends or colleagues, whatever, that's their vision is not really aligned with your vision. And you can do one or two things, right? You can either kind of stick with them, right? You can kind of like go towards where they're going, which I don't think really where you want to end up with, or you can take more of like not really a selfish route, but like something that you want to do and actually pursue your health and fitness goals, get into the best shape possible. And by the way, as you go on this journey, you're gonna actually, so I guess, attract the people that actually do align with your vision, right? And that's exactly what happened to me. I slowly drifted away from my high school friends, but then I completely like, I mean, yeah, I made friends in the gym and stuff, but I completely changed. I changed countries, right? Like, because like I knew that like where I'm at right now, Houston, Texas, is like a big kind of like fitness kind of hub, right, for me. So I'm like, okay, well, I live in Canada right now, and it's like nothing's really going on here. Let me just go to Texas. Let me go to Houston. Let me change my environment so I actually be around people who I know are aligned with my vision and with my goals, and I know just by me being in that around that environment of people who are crushing it, I'm like, I'm just automatically going to have to up my ante, increase my just like increase what I'm doing, because it's like either keep up with them or you get left behind, right? So I think it's just like, yes, it will be lonely at the start, 100%. It may be, right? It may very well be. And I went through that as well. I went through a lonely couple of years where I just went to the gym on my own, didn't really have any friends. I just went back home, meal prepped my meals, but I loved it. I genuinely had no regrets. I loved it because I was so just like, I enjoyed the lifestyle. I would rather do that than go out. And then eventually, like I started connecting with more people, made new friends at the gym, and I noticed that there's this gym here in Houston where it's like there's so many like-minded people who go here. I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to be there, right? I want to be around those types of people. So I moved countries, and now I live here basically, right? And I know that's a pretty extreme example, but just know that whatever you pursue in life, you will attract the type of people, right? The person you are right now, same with like a relationship. Like if you act like someone you're not and you attract people, like you'll start to attract people who you don't actually really like, right? Whereas if you are just 100% yourself, you have these goals and visions and you're like going towards it, along the way, you are going to meet people who are literally going towards the same journey. And you may very well meet people that have the exact same goal as you, and you guys can both go there together, right? Which is why I've kind of created this community for you guys as well in school, where we can all share our wins. We can even share our struggles in here as well. We have our live group calls every Monday. You guys got the entire course in there. You guys can chit chat with one another. Like that's why I think it's so important for you to surround yourself with like-minded people. You guys have probably heard this so many times before, but you are quite literally the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? And if you notice that even though they are your old friends, but your old friends now, they're like partying all the time, they don't really care about their health and fitness goals, well, it's like it's going to be really difficult for you to stay consistent with your own health and fitness goals if you're around people that don't even want to do that, right? So yes, sometimes in life you have to be selfish. You just have to be, right? Because unless you want to keep pleasing everyone, I really don't think deep down you're going to be fulfilled and happy in life. And yes, it may be scary at the start, just being a bit alone. I went through years being alone, right? Like it's only up until now, right? Like 14, 15, started getting into this fitness lifestyle. I'm 23 now, literally 9 years later. Now I'm like actually starting to like have like a group of people. I have like 2 really close friends right now that are like aligned with like my purpose and my vision. And like this may be controversial, but like I really think you should choose your friends wisely. Like I really do think you have to choose your friends wisely. because your time and your energy, it's a scarce resource. Like that can like that's like that can be taken away from you, and I'd rather spend that time and energy on like things that'll help me as opposed to things that are dragging me behind or even like making me worse, right? So I know I'm kind of rambling right now, but hopefully I did kind of give you guys some insight on what I went through personally and the recommendations that I have for you, and again why I have this community for you guys. So let me know if you do have any further questions on this, but I just thought I'd kind of share my story on that. But just know, Abraham, that you specifically, you're not alone. Like, you got me, you got the community as well. And hopefully as you continue on your journey, you will start to attract the people who have similar goals and visions as you. So I'll let you all go. Any questions, let me know, and I'll see you all soon. Peace. Now, if you want to be around a community of like-minded people just like yourself who will educate you, motivate you, and inspire you to absolutely demolish your health and fitness goals, come join the Barbarian Squad down below. I guarantee you, you will not regret it one single bit, and I'll see you inside.